You said you wanted to do something different, something atypical. You did that. I mean, you went to Mexico. You were a Harajuku girl. Am I even saying it right?
Yeah.
Could you do that on television? Could you do that on network?
I suppose I could probably get away with whatever I wanted to do wherever I wanted to, but
You couldn't swear.
No, you can't swear, but they can bleep you. Netflix has given me a lot of creative license. I mean, we're going all over the world, and traveling is a huge component, and like a real kind of like a prerequisite for me wanting to do anything. You know, I wasn't planning on doing another show. I was like, if I'm going to do a show, it's got to be really interesting to me. I want to see the world. I want to go to places, film everything I can film to show everybody who doesn't get a chance to travel to Tokyo or to India, where we're going after this season wraps, for next season. You know, I love what I get to do. I love to have dinner parties at my house with certain celebrities. I like to have politicians on. You know, I get to interview Chelsea Clinton. I got to interview Barbara Boxer, Nancy Pelosi, that kind of stuff.
You're like deep in politics.
I know.
From everything I've read. You're like really, like we're going to see you running.
Oh, God, can you imagine? No. I'm Chelsea Handler, and I approve this message, and I am not going to remove my blouse top.
You've said, I've never been a critic's darling, right? Netflix is a whole new world, a whole new way of
Right.
consumption, 190 countries. Like, what is success to you now?
Well, the show now, I'm in my groove. You know, for when I started my show, I felt rocky, and I was like, okay, what am I doing here? And I was doing something I hadn't never done before, so I had to kind of get my sea legs. And
That
now,
was interesting to me. You actually talked about vulnerability, and you said, like, I was a little insecure.
yeah, definitely.
How'd you get the train back on the rails?
My showrunner, Sue Murphy, was like, I've worked with her for years, and she was like, what's up with you? I go, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. And she's like, you're too self-conscious. She's like, you're caring too much. The great thing about you is you don't care normally. So why do you care? And I'm like, of course I care. This is a huge endeavor. This is like a huge show. Do you know how much money they're spending on me? And then just something switched, and then one day I clicked in, and I haven't clicked out. So I'm really into it.
It's sort of when you stop thinking about yourself is when you're great.
Yeah.
You've said, I don't think of myself as a woman. I think of myself as a person. What is the lesson there for all of us?
Well, I mean, of course I think of myself as a woman, but I don't like the conversation always being about being a woman. It's about more than that, and it's just about parity all across the board.
But it's like laughable when you say parity in women and entertainment. Unfortunately, it's in pay.
Yeah, but it's not, you have to ask for it. And I've always have. So when I talk about my personal experience, it's because I know what I want and I've asked for it. And generally speaking, when women do go after it and ask for it, they do get it.
Do you feel like you've ever been paid less than your male counterparts?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I have a bulldog manager, and I know, like, I have no problem saying I need this amount of money to move on. And I'm also not, I'm in this industry, we make an absurd amount of money regardless. So I'm not avaricious enough to be like, I know how to make money, and that's not my issue. My main objective is to be doing something that's like, that amplifies my kind of attitude. I want to have fun and learn and be like brave and do stuff people are scared to do and jump off buildings and film it and be crazy and ask questions and be like, and have real experiences. So when it does come down to it, if I feel like it's unjust or I'm being treated unfairly, then absolutely I have no problem going to bat.
Have you ever called anyone out? Any men out for that?
For treating me unfairly?
Any bosses out
No,
for
I've
that?
been
Any
lucky.
studio heads?
No, I mean, I haven't had that experience I had an experience once. No, not money. No, I've never had to deal with that personally.
What about opportunity or control?
No, I have control over everything I've done.
You've said men are intimidated by me.
They are. They're
Is it
scared.
a good thing? Should we all be aiming for that?
I don't know. I've just learned to deal with it.
You really think they are?
They've been since I was like 5. It has nothing to do with anything that I'm doing anymore. It's just stuck.
I just can't. Why is it that we're in 2016 and there's still such a huge pay gap for? Maybe it's not for you, but it happened to Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, and she asked for it, and then she got the money. You know what I mean? Charlize Theron asked for it, and she got the money. So yeah, it sucks, and it happens. It's pervasive. My personal story is that I haven't had to deal with that, and you know what? Maybe I haven't. I didn't even know about it. But I've always worked with people who were very generous with me and gave me a lot of money, and I've made absurd amounts of money for doing nothing.
You seem fearless. Are you fearless? Do you like that?
No.
Do you like that description? Is there anything you're scared of?
Yeah, I'm scared all the time.
What?
I don't know. I get fearful. I just push right through fear. Like if I feel fear, I'm like, go, 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 go. Get past it.
What does that come from? Like, what did your parents do, or who did that to you?
They were lazy, and I was like, I'm never going to be lazy and tired.
Really?
Yeah, I just never wanted to be lazy. I never wanted to like want for money. I didn't want to ever owe anybody money. I didn't want to rely on anybody to pay my bills. I just wanted to be really fiercely independent, and jackpot. And that's what I am.